Hello Sagittarius, it's Maggie from the Irish Gypsy channel, bringing you your March 2025 general reading. We're looking at the first half of March, roughly from the 1st to the 15th for the fire sign of Sagittarius, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos. It might be helpful to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos as well if you know them for additional insight and perspective. It's a general reading. It may resonate a little differently for everyone who watches it. If something really does resonate with you and hits home and you'd like to take a deeper look at it, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or perhaps as a gift for someone else, you can email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video to also see that contact information. I'd love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you quickly within 24 hours with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of reading choices, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads. I offer relationship readings, compatibility readings, 6 and 12-month overviews. I like to think there's a little something in there for everyone, and I'm pretty diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings as well. So if you're interested, email me. All right, let's dive right into this. Sagittarius. Let's see what the first half of March 2025 is bringing in for you. We have the Knight of Cups, an offer or opportunity driven by love, support, encouragement, and the need to remain kind of emotionally open, even perhaps a little vulnerable. The Ten of Swords, so it looks like something has come to an end, or you've come to an understanding and awareness that something has come to an end. This can be a difficult, sometimes devastating card. I mean, it's a general reading, so the little details and the intensity will vary. But tens represent a cycle ending in the tarot. So this, it's an ending. It might be very challenging or painful, but it's about coming to the realization that, this is it. This is kind of like the rock bottom card, and it's time to kind of move on from something. The Knight of Swords, another knight. This is kind of our charging warrior knight, the Knight of Swords, or the Knight of Air, of intellect, kind of a call to arms sort of person. This is about taking action quickly, not uninformed, because the Knight of Swords takes the information and knowledge and immediately begins to act in a very decisive, action-oriented, intentional way, moving forward quickly and decisively, taking action. For overall energy, basic theme for the first half of March, Sagittarius, we have the Seven of Swords, which is all about being strategic, perhaps even a little sneaky. It's a very self-serving card. It can be positive or negative. It can represent, deceit and thievery and, exploitation. But it's primarily a card of strategy, and strategy is always done behind closed doors because this represents also things hidden or things concealed. It's about somebody who has something they want to do, achieve, obtain, and in the process of doing that, they're secretive, their plans are secretive, they may have to use a little bit of trickery. Again, positive or negative, it depends on the situation and the motives, right? But I feel like there's a situation here that's going to require some patience, some flexibility, kind of biding your time, acting, but doing it in a planned, precise sort of way, and probably doing it fairly quickly, because it looks like something hasn't worked out. And you're coming to that awareness and understanding now. For some of you, this may be in the earth energy area of your life, like money, business, work, finance. Others, it might be in the emotional relationship area of life. Let's unpack it a little bit. Let's take a deeper look at our strategic card here. Thinking smart. Making plans, but keeping it to yourself. And it also could be for some of you that whatever went wrong. There might be a sense of betrayal in there. It may be that somebody let you down, somebody betrayed you, whether it was a close emotional relationship or, a work thing. It could be that you feel a sense of betrayal in this as well because you feel lied to. You feel like someone hid something from you as well. So what to do about it? It's all about not dwelling in the situation. And because the Ten of Swords says this is rock bottom and it looks pretty difficult, but the key to kind of moving through this is to go, okay, this is what it is. I'm not going to sit in it. I'm not going to make a martyr out of myself. What do I do now? It's about developing a plan, but being very smart and strategic about that, kind of keeping it to yourself or playing your cards as close to your chest as you can before you then act in a very decisive, assertive way. It's all about, okay, this very difficult thing has happened, so I'm not going to sit and wallow. I'm not going to waste too much time pointing fingers or placing blame too much. What do I do here? What do I do now moving forward? Let's take a deeper look at that Seven of Swords. We have Strength and the Ten of Pentacles. So strength represents that it's a challenging situation and it's going to require, some strength, some patience, being able to kind of face whatever your fears, doubts, and insecurities are and walking through them, addressing them. But because it's clarifying the Seven of Swords, again, this is kind of walking a bit of a careful tightrope between wanting perhaps to act in an impulsive or spontaneous way because, we've been hurt, we've been let down, we've been betrayed, or whatever this Ten of Swords means, this difficult ending. And the temptation is to let our emotions drive our response. But here it's about, okay, taking a look at the truth of the situation, because the key to getting through that Ten of Swords is to accept it, right? This is what it is. Strength can represent taking a look at not only just accepting what is, but accepting, if there was something you perhaps did wrong or could have made better choices on. It's kind of being honest with yourself about that as well. But again, clarifying that Seven of Swords, which is about hidden or secret strategy. It's about walking that careful tightrope between, okay, I need to take action because I can't sit and stew in this. Otherwise I just, make a martyr out of myself, right? I, in turn, victimize myself as well by sitting in it. So it's about needing to act in an assertive, decisive way, perhaps needing some help or needing to accept some help to do that. But not being overt about it. The Ten of Pentacles is about long-term security and stability, perhaps within a home or family system or community of some kind, because this is about financial, material, and emotional security and stability, long-term security and stability that often has a connection to home and family. It can represent family money, family business, family home, family security, property, inheritance issues. Interesting. Let's continue to unpack some of these other cards to get a better picture. Let's take a look at this Knight of Cups, which is our Knight of water, of emotion, or of love, support, encouragement. It feels like this is somebody offering help and assistance in this situation. We have the Lovers, which points to a pretty strong karmic connection between you and somebody else. It points to perhaps making significant decisions that might be about the relationship or that might affect the relationship. We have Page of Pentacles, the Star, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's offering, there's some help on offer or available for you to ask for here. A way to start building something different or start building something new and something that could potentially, the Star is a card of renewal, restoration, and hope after some difficulty has happened, right? Because in the tarot, the Star comes after the Tower, which brings everything kind of crashing down often. And the Star comes to renew, restore something, and to rebuild something that's truly solid and stable. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. It's interesting. We have the 8 and the 10 of Pentacles. So for some of you, whatever the area is that went south or didn't turn out the way you wanted, or it feels like somebody pulled the rug out from underneath your feet or perhaps stabbed you in the back, it may have to do with financial and material resources. For some of you, it may have to do with family money, family property, family business, inheritance, something of that sort. But again, it's about, maybe you want to respond in an emotional way, but it's about being smart, being strategic, being a little on the secretive, perhaps, trickery, although not in an evil sort of way. Okay, how am I going to pivot on this? Particularly if it's a legal situation as well, something which involves lawyers, money, that sort of thing. Okay, it's about, what's my plan B, and learning and kind of pivoting around that. And it feels very much like there is help or support or on offer or available here for you to take it. That can put you in a new direction and a better direction. Again, it might be coming up with a different strategy, a different legal strategy for acquiring or reacquiring or, some kind of financial and material resources of some kind, money, property. It could be business recovery. It could be starting over again. There's a new path available here and support and help on that path, should you choose to take it. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Six of Swords, which is exactly what we want to see, because the Six of Swords is a card of healing. It's about putting the past behind you, the worst behind you. The worst has already happened. So this is about moving on. It's transitional. You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're moving in the right direction. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords again, and the Ace of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles. So again, for a lot of you, this is about or strongly impacts your financial, material life of some kind. Again, careful strategy, careful planning, secretive perhaps, for a new beginning or a new way to address this or attack this. The Five of Pentacles is financial and material insufficiency and lack and feeling excluded. This is all about what's my plan for recovery. This is the polar opposite of sitting and wallowing in it and feeling really bad about it. It's about, okay, what's my plan B? What's my recovery plan? How do I deal with this? It's almost like coming up with a plan of attack is what I'm feeling. Or another plan. Let's take a look at this Knight of Swords. Very decisive, quick, action-oriented sort of knight. But the Knight of Swords charges forward with that goal in mind, but he does it with the information that's been given and gathered. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Because the Page of Swords is part of what drives the Knight of Swords. The Page of Swords can't, like a knight, go out and begin to manifest something into physical reality. The Page of Swords, all pages, their job is to learn. The Page of Swords is to gather knowledge and information, watching and picking up information and knowledge. And then that matures into the Knight of Swords, where you then take everything that you have learned. It does require some patience. Again, this is a situation that you may feel very strongly and very emotionally about reacting in some kind of spontaneous, impulsive way. And there is a call to action here, but it's careful, precise, strategic, action that perhaps the other side isn't expecting. Again, it's about how to pivot and or recover. The Knight of Cups again, and the Three of Pentacles, which points to the importance of collaboration and working towards a common goal, a common cause, and agreeing on how to do that, which underscores the importance of being open and communicating clearly. And even here, again, being a bit emotionally vulnerable and open to accepting and working with someone or a group of people to do this, which is going to require, some open communication and even vulnerability. And what that simply means is that in help, for a lot of people, it's very difficult, one, to ask for help, and two, to accept help, especially when you have to, share things that you're uncomfortable sharing or expose things that you're uncomfortable being exposed, right? But here it's for a purpose, and that purpose is for your greater good and as a way to address, pivot, deal with, and recover from whatever it is that went wrong here or that didn't turn out the way that you wanted. And that's going to require working with another person or working with others and kind of being very open and honest about that. All right. Advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The High Priestess, trust your instincts and your intuition during this time, right? Trust that gut instinct. That's your connection to the divine. The Ten of Swords. Accept what is. Try not to spend too much time sitting in it, stewing in it. It's bad enough if we get victimized or lied to or let down or betrayed by somebody else. But if you sit in it too long, then you become part of victimizing yourself as well. So it's about accepting it and moving on. And for the Four of Cups, don't be afraid to accept an offer because you're feeling, you're down in the dumps, you're in the pits, you're feeling disgruntled, you're feeling like, you're in a situation and you don't want to be in it, but yet there's a reluctance or resistance to ask for or accept any kind of help, support, or going down another path. It's like you had your hopes set on a certain thing and you don't want to let go of that certain thing. But the Ten of Swords twice says that you need to, and you need to accept the help that's available or that's on offer to you, because there's an awful lot of possibility and potential in it. So I'm going to leave it there. Sagittarius, those are your messages for the first half of March 2025. For those of you for whom they resonated, it was an interesting kind of reading. For those of you for whom they resonated, I hope it was helpful for you, gave you some food for thought, or helped you make up your mind with something. Again, if it did resonate, you want to peel it back a little bit and take a deeper look, or you like the reading style, or both. If you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself, or maybe as a gift for someone else, you can email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video to see that contact information as well. I would love to hear from you, and I'd be delighted to work with you. I will see you all in a little while for the next set of generals. Until then, stay well, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.